Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Hotbox. And D23 happened last weekend. And honestly, I'm a little mad I missed it because of work, but a lot of stuff was shown. And as a massive Disney fan, it was all looking good for me. All the Marvel stuff, all the Star Wars stuff, I was pretty hype about all of it. But for me personally, the most important thing that dropped was the Kingdom Hearts news. After feeling like we were in a drought in the desert looking for drops of water, looking to survive out here, we finally got a crap ton of Kingdom Hearts news, and I could not be happier. The first news that I saw that kind of got me a little hype about everything was now that Disney is considering Kingdom Hearts $1 billion franchise. And yo, like, damn, it only took y'all 20 years to figure it out, but regardless, I'm happy about it. It just looks like they were going to start focus on Kingdom Hearts anyway, so I'm just glad that it's now coming out into the mainstream. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, it's always been popular, but it should have been a cultural staple. Let's be real. And yeah, I know I'm dragging it because I'm a little biased and I'm a huge fan, but hey, that's how I feel. To me, this is great news because it just shows now that Disney is going to be investing into this franchise. And if y'all were fans from the jump, sometimes it felt like Disney did not care about the Kingdom Hearts franchise at all. Honestly, sometimes it felt a little antagonistic. But it's just great to see that they're embracing it now. Some of the biggest news for me personally, well, for Kingdom Hearts anyway, is that we're getting an anime. And I know a lot of people have been excited for this. I think Kingdom Hearts is one of those video game franchises that just fits well into anime format. I think it looks very stylized. I think it's hand drawn. I'm not gonna hold you. Honestly, I'm not sure who it is, but the character on the front looks pretty dope. And I'm pretty sure it's someone from Dark Road or Back Cover. I couldn't tell you, but I'm pretty hyped. Mind you, I never really played Union Cross, Dark Road, or Back Cover. I did watch the cutscenes for Union Cross though. And I really did want to play them at the time, but I wasn't really into phone games at that period of my life. And, I was really busy. So, I just kind of missed them. It wasn't really a priority. So if there's an anime based in that time period, I would love to see it. I'll be the first one sitting, I would be sad because I believe it fills a hole that like a lot of fans need because I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong in this, but I don't think most fans saw Union Cross, Dark Road, and Back Cover. I think I really should watch those cutscenes. You feel me? But I'm just glad that like if there's an anime in that period, because he looks like one of the upperclassmen I'm hearing from rumors. So I would love to see this anime. I'm pretty hyped for this. And finally, the best announcement for me was seeing the extended trailer, as well as the release date. And they're kind of, so well, not release date, the release window. And they're really pushing that they're like solid on this, that it's not changing. Honestly, I love that this trailer. It showed us more gameplay and story, and we even got some teases. I'm like really happy with it. I think the Coco world is probably one of the first worlds, and it's a bit on the nose for the theme, but I think that works very well because I don't think we had like deeply themed worlds since Kingdom Hearts 1. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 2, but like since Kingdom Hearts 1. So I'm glad we're going back to like worlds that fit the overarching theme of the story this time around. And I think like Sora looked great in that world. I think all the like it looked shot for shot, it looked really well done. Like Unreal Engine is really like pushing through here. And I just thought this face paint looked great on Sora. Donald and Goofy also looked great in the stylized Coco, like in the stylized Coco world. And for me personally, like I love to see that. Honestly, all these trailers that have been dropping, I'm really like messing with College Radom. I think it's very interesting. I love that Sora, has a good looking phone this time around instead of I think it was the gummy phone that was really blocking kid looking. What I mean? It looks very nice. And I'm also interested, honestly, in the way that the story's gonna go in Quadratum. Because they out here saying Dandelion Dispatch. And if I remember the cutscenes from Kingdom Hearts Key, that was like the secret group that one of the foretellers was raising.
They're asking for Dandelion Dispatch.
A dark cloud has appeared. We are shifting.
I think it's cool. It makes it feel like they're heroes or something, and I'm completely down for it. In the trailer, so far you see like Sora saving civilians. In all of them, actually, you see Sora saving civilians. So I'm guessing they're kind of like a group or a guild or something. Maybe like a Dandelion Guild. That'd be cool. But it's actually a pretty obvious decision Like, if you think about it, because Keyblade bearers are kind of like heroes, real talk. So, like, even during the fight scenes, actually, you can see, like, pedestrians standing around in the background observing or spectating on the fights. You feel me? Like, it feels very lived in. I really mess with it. And also, Riku showing up in Quadratum was dope as fuck. So that was a great way to end this trailer. As usual, Quadratum feels very Final Fantasy 15 or Versus 13 coded. And I ain't gonna hold you, I love that because I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy 15. Like, literally, my cat's name is Noctis. You know what I mean? So I would love to see more of Versus 13, more what Nomura wanted that game to show up in Kingdom Hearts. I'm all cool with it. Like, the dropships, the soldiers, all of it reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. It's pretty dope, but it's kind of like reused assets when you start noticing. But like, the one thing I'm a bit confused about is, like, where's your Zora, bro? That guy took us, beat our ass, or we beat him depending on the ending, and then we never see him again. You feel me? Like, I want to know where he's at. And another thing I really liked, like, one more thing I really noticed about Quadratum is that the very realistic looking Heartless is cool, is dope as hell. They look crazy. Like, we've seen the dark side many times now in all these trailers, but all the other Heartless actually look scary. Like, they look like dark creatures for real, and that's really dope. I love it. Like, I'm in love with this more realistic realistic art style that they have in Quadratum. I think it fits very well. It's very Final Fantasy like, and it still feels like Kingdom Hearts. So I think they hit the sweet spot there. All the characters look great. And for me, I'm especially curious about how everyone crossed over there, because there's characters from Union Cross and Dark Road and from in Quadratum. Like, we know how Sora got there, but how did they get there? Like, I'm just very interested in the whole story. And we finally got the PNG of Sora too. I think he looks great. A bit more plain than I would like. Where's his zippers and his chains? But it's all good. It's all good. I like it regardless. One more thing that I really loved seeing in this trailer is that you can play as Donald or Goofy. Like, I thought that shit was dope because we've been asking for that since Kingdom Hearts 2. Let's be real. Like, we wanted to play as one of them for a minute. I can finally heal myself without waiting for Donald while I'm dying, while I'm on my deathbed. You feel me? We also got, like, Mickey gameplay segments. That gameplay segment looks great. Like, there's more, like, mini games and stuff in there. When it comes to Kingdom Hearts, all this stuff is important in my opinion. Like, I'm really hyped. And another thing that makes me even more hyped for all this is that when they showed us the Donald and Goofy section, it looks like you can switch between the two. So it looks like there's character switching. That's pretty cool. So I hope there's more of that in the game. Like, cause think about it. Who would be Sora's party members in Quadratum? It gotta be like the other Dandelions, right? Or like, and then we see Riku show up. So like, is he gonna be doing his own thing? Is he gonna be a party member for Sora? Like, what's going on here? Like, I know I might be jumping the gun, but I would love to see party switching throughout the entire game. But hey, it is what it is. I'm happy what we got. You know what I mean? I'm happy what we got. All in all, last weekend was great for me personally. Like, all the Disney stuff, all the Endgame stuff, all the Star Wars stuff, but most importantly, the Kingdom Hearts stuff. I loved hearing more news especially after being like in a drought. And especially after like that long stretch of time we had between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, I'm glad that they're showing us more. They're actually showing us like that it's gonna be ready. Like I think during the there was like a discussion. They were saying that the game is for real dropping in 2027. Like, they said that they know that fans are very like skeptical, because y'all know how it is when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. You know, I mean, they say one thing and then the game don't come out for another 3 years, but they're telling us that it's for real coming out in 2027. So I thought that was a little funny. Yeah, they're being, Disney seems to be putting a lot more focus on Kingdom Hearts, and I feel like it's starting to get the recognition it deserves. I mean, again, like I said before, it was always popular, but it's starting to hit the mainstream, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm excited about the future of the franchise, and I think I'm going to be paying really close attention to what comes next, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I was geeked out with all this news. So y'all tell me what you think in the comments about Kingdom Hearts. You know, when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, I'm always down for a discussion, as it being one of my favorite gaming franchise ever. So, you know, I was I was pretty lit. But, yo, this is Hotbox, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy.